Good morning. I decided to do things a little different today. Sunday, but day number, whatever day it is, it'll show up here. I decided to come here to the 24-hour pharmacy and pick up some things. As you know, I'm a big club soda. Oh, wait a minute. Lucky Charm. There we go. A big club soda guy. They have two for $2 of the big 1 liter size, and then of course the smaller sizes as well. So much more interesting to drink than just straight water, and also it's so much cheaper. Two for $2 is a great price. Think about anything else. It's water that get a buck or $2. So I picked up all kinds of good stuff. Protein drink, protein bars, you name it. Stock up. I'm just going to start my walk right here, right at the pharmacy. Something different, something new to look at. I'm bored with my neighborhood, so let's get going here. Yeah, I live in that typical suburb where you go to one suburb and you've seen them all. Same old chain junk and whatever, but it's convenient. That's the whole point of suburbs. It's an easy drive into town to go to work. Some of you might know, I've been in the tech industry for a long time. In 1990, I got my first IT job. I've always been on the user end, or at least I'd been on the user end at that point, just helping people learn software, how to use a laser printer, how to use a scanner, all that stuff. And then I just kind of built up my career as time went on, eventually becoming knowledgeable in operating systems, worked into server operating systems for many years. And then last year at work, this guys just came to the conclusion that I was burning out. My mental state, they could tell, and they couldn't confront me, but they decided I was done. I wasn't going to learn anything new at this point in my career, and that I was aging the way technology guys do. So last year, my former boss, who was now the department head, he came up with the idea to create a new position that would suit my skills, give me a chance to grow in a new area, a new way, and I, of course, beat everybody else for the job. It was written with me in mind, so I shifted out of server support, server configuration, and I'm okay with that. I'm in the last decade of my career. The idea of learning something new, something different, getting back to my roots, communicating. So they create it's called technical writer, and so I've enjoyed that a lot. And now it's moved from technical writer. We're moving up, expanding into project management. It's all related, and of course, project management skills can cover the whole range of different kinds of projects, construction projects, you name it. Now, again, I'm coming from a technology background, so I look at this as software deployment or hardware deployment, joint application development, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's exciting, and I'm having a good time. Of course, in the meantime, the rest of my story, right? Everything's just kind of come together in my life, which is super. Yeah, I'm moving into good things, and we've let younger, smarter guys and women take the spot that I had held. Where am I going with all of this? Well, sometimes life has blessings in disguise. As you know, I've been in mourning essentially for 3 years. And effectively, I was in mourning 5 years before that because we'd gotten the death sentence. And it was just a long, slow decline for him and a slow decline for me. Watching him die. That was... I don't want to do that again, but what are the odds? Because humans die. Come on. So, I'm recovering my life finally. And others were looking out for my best interests. At the time, I thought, you're replacing me. You don't believe in me. You've given up on me. That's the way I perceived it from my point of view, right? And of course, in my mental state at the time, I was angry, I was sad, I was, disappointed, and all these emotions that were harvested from that grief. Plus, as we find out, hormonal imbalances were throwing everything off. So, sometimes people will, in their kindest, gentlest ways, do what's best for you, even though at the time it doesn't seem like it. So what's sad is, this guy, who basically saved my career now at my company, gave me the opportunity to move in a new direction. We've come full circle because he is at the end of his life. So this is a moment of gratitude for him. I'm going to miss him. He was one of the greatest characters of all time. You know that old TV show, The Honeymooners? You got Ralph Cramden as the lead in the show. Ralph Cramden had a heart of gold, but he was always looking for the next greatest thing, right? He would buy whatever contraption would come along that seemed like a good deal, or some kind of scheme, or, he'd yell at his wife, or, to the moon, or he'd go to the lodge with his best pal, or they'd go bowling, or, all that stuff. This is my former boss. He did all those exact same things. He always was looking for the next thing. He was Mr. Gadget. He was buying technology left and right just to see what it is. He would do some things that made me scratch my head. It's like, you sure you want to do that? Funny guy. So yeah, I'd go bowling, or I'd go see my friends bowl, let's put it that way. And all of a sudden I realized, oh crap, my boss's league is right before my friend's league. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to see my boss in a social set. That was a little bit uncomfortable, but hey, things happen. So I wish his family the best, because they're obviously going through a lot right now. And we're going to lose one of the most interesting, fascinating guys that's ever come along. Thank you. You've given me some future to grasp onto. You're the best. All right, gotta go. Bye for now.